Hey Spurs fan! We're back with another exclusive video and the hottest updates for you. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to the channel and smash the like button so you never miss any news about the San Antonio Spurs. Let's get to the news. What happens when a franchise's future is traded away in one shocking deal? This year, the Dallas Mavericks did the unthinkable by sending Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis, a move that not only stunned fans but also sent the Mavericks spiraling into chaos. With the team's leadership now in disarray following Nico Harrison's dismissal, the entire roster appears to be on the chopping block. Could this be the beginning of a complete overhaul in Dallas? Stay tuned as we dive into the fallout of the most absurd trade in NBA history. In a shocking turn of events, the NBA witnessed one of the most absurd trades in history earlier this year when the Dallas Mavericks traded their star player, Luka Doncic, to the Los Angeles Lakers in exchange for Anthony Davis and additional assets. This bewildering maneuver not only dismantled the Mavericks franchise but also set them back for years, leaving fans and analysts alike in disbelief. The ramifications of this decision have rippled through the organization, culminating in the firing of Nico Harrison, the architect of this controversial deal. With the Mavericks now in turmoil, it seems that no player is safe, including their new acquisition, Anthony Davis, who has suddenly become a focal point in swirling trade rumors. As the Mavericks grapple with the fallout, CBS sports writer Sam Quinn has dissected the potential implications of a Davis trade for various teams. His analysis places the San Antonio Spurs in a particularly intriguing position. Quinn suggests that while Davis possesses undeniable talent, his baggage, namely, a hefty contract and an extensive injury history, may deter the Spurs from pulling the trigger. Davis is slated to earn a staggering $54 million this season, a figure that will only escalate over the next 2 years. This raises a pivotal question: is the risk of acquiring Davis worth the potential reward, especially when considering the Spurs' aspirations for future championships? To better understand the context of this situation, one must reflect on the Mavericks' decisions leading up to this moment. Trading away a generational talent like Luka Doncic was not merely a misstep, it was a seismic shift in the NBA landscape. The Mavericks, once seen as a rising contender, now find themselves in a precarious position, with rumors of a complete roster overhaul looming large. The Spurs, on the other hand, have been quietly rebuilding, with the emergence of Victor Wembanyama offering a glimmer of hope for a bright future. The contrast between the two franchises has never been starker, as one crumbles under the weight of questionable decisions while the other seeks to harness its young talent. The immediate implications of this trade saga are profound, not just for the Mavericks, but for the entire league. If the Spurs were to entertain the idea of acquiring Davis, they would be making a gamble that could hinder their flexibility in the future, particularly with their eye on potential stars like Giannis Antetokounmpo. The prospect of a Twin Towers duo featuring Wembanyama and Davis might sound enticing on paper, but it begs the question: would this pairing truly address the Spurs' pressing need for perimeter shooting? As fans and analysts ponder these complexities, one thing becomes clear: the stakes are high, and the decisions made in the coming weeks could reverberate throughout the NBA for years to come. As the trade deadline looms, all eyes will be on Dallas and San Antonio, wondering what the future holds for these two franchises at a crossroads. The future consequences of the Mavericks' disastrous trade are staggering. With the franchise in disarray, the decision to acquire Anthony Davis could haunt them for years. If the Spurs were to take the plunge, they might find themselves in a precarious position where they are unable to build a competitive roster around Wembanyama. The financial stranglehold of Davis's contract would limit their ability to pursue other key players, potentially stunting the growth of this promising young core. Fans might be left wondering if the allure of a superstar was worth sacrificing the flexibility to create a balanced and dynamic team. As the trade rumors heat up, reactions from across the league are varied. While some analysts argue that a pairing of Davis and Wembanyama could create a formidable frontcourt, others are quick to point out the pitfalls. Teams are closely monitoring the Mavericks situation, and it's likely that rival executives are licking their lips at the thought of capitalizing on Dallas's turmoil. The market for superstars is always fluctuating, and with Anthony Davis's name in the mix, teams like the Boston Celtics and Miami Heat might see an opportunity to bolster their rosters without the long-term commitment that comes with acquiring Davis. The ripple effects of this trade could extend far beyond just the Mavericks and Spurs. Imagining the potential scenarios, one can't help but consider the various paths this could take. If the Spurs were to trade for Davis, they might find themselves in a win-now mentality, but at what cost? Their chances of landing another franchise player, like Giannis Antetokounmpo, could diminish, making the stakes even higher. Conversely, if they decide against pursuing Davis, they could focus on acquiring a player who fits their long-term vision, like Lauri Markkanen, who can stretch the floor and complement Wembanyama's unique skill set. The choices made in the coming weeks will be pivotal, not just for the Spurs, but for the entire landscape of the NBA. As we delve deeper into the implications of these moves, it becomes clear that the stakes have never been higher for the franchises involved. What if the San Antonio Spurs just made the biggest splash in the NBA by announcing Stephen Curry's arrival to the team? Imagine the impact this could have not just on the Spurs' performance, but on the entire league's landscape. How will Curry's legendary shooting and leadership transform a young Spurs roster looking to make its mark? Stay tuned as we dive deep into what this monumental move could mean for San Antonio and whether Curry can lead the Spurs back to championship contention. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Antonio Spurs. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the NBA landscape, the San Antonio Spurs have officially announced the signing of Stephen Curry, a decision that redefines the competitive dynamics of professional basketball. The news broke late in the evening, stunning fans, analysts, and players alike, as Curry has long been regarded as one of the greatest shooters in the history of the game. The Spurs, a franchise known for its strategic brilliance and emphasis on team chemistry, have now added a player whose individual accolades and revolutionary playing style could elevate the franchise to new heights. This unexpected partnership raises numerous questions about the future of the team and the league, as Curry joins a roster that has been steadily building towards a new era of success. Curry's arrival in San Antonio signifies not only a shift in the Spurs' approach to rebuilding but also injects a fresh narrative into a franchise that has historically been associated with disciplined, methodical basketball. Fans can expect a thrilling blend of Curry's signature three-point shooting and the Spurs' renowned ball movement, creating a potentially explosive offensive system that could catch opponents off guard. The synergy between Curry and the existing young talent, such as Keldon Johnson and Devin Vassell, could lead to a dynamic and versatile playing style that emphasizes both perimeter shooting and aggressive drives to the basket. As the Spurs look to reclaim their status as championship contenders, Curry's leadership and experience in high-pressure situations will be invaluable assets both on and off the court. Moreover, this monumental signing has far-reaching implications for the NBA as a whole. The balance of power within the league could shift dramatically, as teams will need to adapt to the Spurs' new identity centered around Curry's unique skill set. Rival franchises may scramble to rethink their defensive strategies, knowing that containing Curry, who can score from almost anywhere on the floor, will be a monumental task. The Spurs' decision to invest in a superstar of Curry's caliber also sends a message to the league that they are serious about competing at the highest level, aiming not just for playoff appearances but a legitimate shot at the championship. This bold move may inspire other teams to make similar gambles, leading to an exciting and unpredictable season ahead. As the dust settles on this shocking announcement, the basketball community is left buzzing with anticipation for what lies ahead. The potential for a revitalized Spurs team, led by Curry, could reignite the fierce rivalries that have defined the NBA, drawing fans back to arenas and creating a palpable sense of excitement. The prospect of Curry donning the iconic silver and black jersey ignites memories of the Spurs' storied past while paving the way for a new chapter filled with promise and hope. In a league that thrives on the extraordinary, the union of Stephen Curry and the San Antonio Spurs stands as a testament to the ever-evolving nature of basketball, where legends are born and history is written anew. As the season approaches, all eyes will be on the Spurs as they prepare to embark on this thrilling journey together. The arrival of this player to the Spurs could mark a significant turning point for the franchise, injecting a fresh wave of energy and talent into a team that has been in search of a new identity. His skill set is not just versatile, it is transformative, capable of reshaping the dynamics on the court. With an impressive ability to score from various positions, whether it be from beyond the arc or driving through defenses with finesse, he brings an offensive arsenal that can stretch the floor and create opportunities for his teammates. The Spurs have long been known for their ball movement and unselfish play, and this player's presence could enhance those core principles, allowing for a more fluid and dynamic offense that keeps defenses guessing. Moreover, his defensive prowess cannot be overlooked. In today's fast-paced NBA, where versatility is crucial, he offers the ability to guard multiple positions, providing the Spurs with flexibility in their defensive schemes. His quick lateral movement and keen sense of positioning make him an ideal candidate to disrupt opposing offenses, whether through steals or contesting shots. This capability not only bolsters the team's defense but also instills a sense of tenacity and grit that could resonate throughout the roster. The Spurs have faced challenges on this front in recent seasons, and his addition could serve as a catalyst to elevate their defensive performance and overall competitiveness. In addition to his on-court abilities, this player embodies the leadership qualities that the Spurs have historically valued. His experience and poise can serve as a guiding light for younger players, helping them navigate the complexities of the NBA. By fostering a culture of hard work and accountability, he can inspire the next generation of Spurs talent to elevate their game and embrace the team's legacy of excellence. The importance of mentorship in sports cannot be overstated, and his role as a veteran presence could be instrumental in shaping the team's future, ensuring that the Spurs continue to uphold their standards of success. Finally, the synergy between this player and the Spurs coaching staff could lead to innovative strategies and game plans that capitalize on his unique strengths. The Spurs have a reputation for maximizing the potential of their players through tailored development programs and strategic game management. With a coach who understands how to harness his skills effectively, there is a real opportunity for the team to unlock new levels of performance. This partnership could not only elevate his individual game but also enhance the overall cohesion and effectiveness of the Spurs as a unit, potentially positioning them as a formidable contender in the league once more. The excitement surrounding his potential impact is palpable, and as the season unfolds, all eyes will be on how this dynamic player can help write the next chapter in the Spurs' storied history. The opinions of the club's supporters are as varied and passionate as the colors they wear. For many fans, the connection to their team transcends mere allegiance, it is an integral part of their identity. They often gather in groups, clad in jerseys and scarves, sharing stories that weave together personal experiences with the club's history. Each match day is a ritual, a sacred gathering where chants echo through the stands, creating a symphony of unity and fervor. The emotional highs and lows of the season are shared collectively, marking moments of triumph and despair that bind the supporters together in a tapestry of loyalty that transcends generations. In conversations, fans express a deep-rooted affection for the club, often citing its rich legacy and the legends who have donned its colors. They reminisce about iconic matches that have defined their youth and shaped their perspectives on resilience and teamwork. This shared nostalgia contributes to a sense of belonging that is palpable among supporters. They often feel an unspoken kinship with fellow fans, regardless of their background, as they rally behind a common cause, cheering for victories and standing by the team during challenging times. This unwavering support fuels the club's spirit, inspiring players to give their all on the pitch. However, the opinions of supporters can also be a double-edged sword. While many fans are fiercely loyal, others can be critical, driven by a desire for excellence and success. Disappointment in performance, management decisions, or player transfers can lead to heated debates among the fanbase. Social media has amplified these conversations, allowing supporters to voice their frustrations and hopes in real time. This dynamic has created a vibrant, albeit sometimes contentious, atmosphere where differing opinions clash, yet ultimately contribute to the club's culture. The dialogue among fans is not just about football, it reflects their hopes and dreams, aspirations that go beyond the sport. Ultimately, the heartbeat of the club lies within its supporters, whose voices can shape its future. They are not merely spectators, they are stakeholders in the club's journey, passionately advocating for their team's growth and success. The opinions of these fans are a reflection of their unwavering commitment, an ever-evolving narrative that shapes the identity of the club. In the grand tapestry of football, it is the fans who color the narrative, infusing it with life, passion, and an indomitable spirit that resonates far beyond the final whistle. Their voices, filled with hope and expectation, continue to ring out, echoing through the ages, as they stand united in their love for the game and their team. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about our San Antonio Spurs, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next video, Spurs fans.